With Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're courtside here in sunny Southern California.
And now a quick check of our starting lineups showing us who will hit the floor first.
And tonight, we have a pair of teams that highlight the value of strong teamwork. Gotta love it.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, they're two of the best passing teams in the league. The chemistry on both sides is pretty obvious.
And they're also two of the smartest teams. We're not going to see a lot of wasted possessions or careless turnovers here tonight.
Now here's Alaman.
Just 5 on the clock. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
That's a great example of Stevens' comfortability and focus around the basket. So effective down there.
Here's Hines Allen.
Pass to Beckers.
No good on the 3.
And it's the Sparks ball to the paint.
Last season was De'Erica Hamby's 10th in the W, and no doubt about it, her best.
Well, over her first 9 years, she averaged just about 9 points per game. Last year, that average jumped to 17, embracing an increased scoring role.
No good on the free throw.
And the Sparks trading for Kelsey Plum. What a major statement from that front office.
Yeah, they gave up the 2nd overall pick in 2025 to get Kelsey. I think it was a solid move. The Sparks have lacked an elite scoring guard like Plum, and it's sending a clear message. We don't just want to win, we want to win now.
And she's good on the 2nd.
You can trust De'Erica Hamby to deliver all-out effort on the floor. She really puts in the work to make the most of her minutes, and she can be a difference maker for this team.
Now here's Agumbawale.
Pass to Beckers.
Down low. Hines Allen. And she'll shoot free throws. Nearly fouled on the shot that time. The whistle blows.
While she may play a lot on the wings, Hines Allen at her core loves battling down low.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
And like a few other current players, Maisha Hines Allen broke out at the 2020 Wubble.
Yeah, there were lots of players opting out of that season. Hines Allen got more playing time. And that season, I think it showed off the incredible depth of this league, proving that all some players like a Hines Allen need is just a chance to play.
And since the Wings moved to Dallas in 2016, it's been tough times for the franchise.
Yeah, first 9 years in Dallas, 1 winning year, 1 playoff series won. The good news for Dallas, I think winning the lottery in 2025 might change their fortunes.
Now here's Plum. Hamby misses. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in.
Now here's Agumbawale. Outside, Hines Allen.
Misses the 3.
That's a shot you want to take if you're looking for the 3. Defense totally off balance.
Back to Plum. Banked in off the glass.
It's just so hard to knock Plum off balance. She is so good at absorbing contact and finishing anyways.
Pass to Segrist. Now here's Hines Allen. Screen by Hines Allen.
Beckers right side.
Here's Agumbawale. And another miss by Dallas.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
Pass to Hamby. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Never a bad idea to get it to Hamby inside. She's almost automatic from there.
The Wings trail. Segrist outside.
Here's Hines Allen.
Beckers.
She He's guarded by Alaman.
6 to shoot.
Beckers with the bucket.
She's got so many tricks in her bag. She will find a way to hurt you.
Pass to Stevens. Plum.
Jackson with the ball.
Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Here's Alaman. Dallas with the rebound.
Well, she rushed that one. The D was out of position, but she couldn't make them pay.
Alaman with the steal. Pass to Stevens. Here's Plum. Guarded now by Agumbawale. And Kelsey Plum gets the whistle that time. That is her first foul of the game.
Way to get there first and absorb the contact.
Yeah, clearly no flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now here's Beckers.
Outside Agumbawale. Fires the three. And another miss by Dallas. With Sparks leading. Past Alaman.
Jackson outside.
Stevens. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You have to make sure your feet are set. Or when you set those screens, they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe she was set. Now, I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think maybe they got that one wrong.
Outside Agumbawale. Inside.
Hines Allen inside.
Working on Stevens.
Because of Stevens' competitive drive, she doesn't want to allow any easy buckets.
Outside Plum. Amby. Yes, it's good.
She is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
So it's Dallas now. It's a 5-point game. And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Outside, Hines Allen. Screen by Hines Allen.
To the inside.
The shot is good. Beckers making the play.
There's a reason why we see so much pick and roll in this league. Players like Hines Allen, they're tough to guard in it.
Amby outside. Now here's Plum. D right on her. Pass to Stevens.
On the wing, Rakia Jackson.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Plum. Off the mark there with the 3.
Outside, Hines Allen.
And here's Beckers.
Outside Agumbawale.
Pass to Beckers.
Kelsey Plum with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Can't lose sight of Plum in transition. She loves to shake free and score in these situations.
And it's the Wings ball. Trailing by 5.
Outside, Hines Allen.
And it's off from 3-point range. Pass to Plum. Clock at 6. The 3 is up.
And it's Kelsey Plum again missing.
Now Agumbawale.
Pass to Beckers.
Outside, Hines Allen.
Agumbawale from long range. Rebound by the Sparks. Pass to Plum.
Amby sets a screen.
To the middle. Missed inside.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
to the wing, right side.
Outside, Hines Allen.
Beckers outside.
No good on the triple.
Yeah, she's got a great stroke. I mean, that one almost dropped.
Yeah, we've seen it a lot of times that she'll hit those shots no matter how tight the D is.
They'll want to generate more of those shots in tight.
Now Gumbawale. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Pass to Beckers.
Kelsey Plum with a steal. And here's Hamby. Plum. And here's Jackson. Covered by Hines Allen.
4 on the clock. Here's Stevens. That shot off.
Here's Beckers.
Shot to end the cold run. The three-pointer is on target.
A skilled distributor. Get yourself open and Agumbawale will find you.
Here's Plum.
Pass to Hamby.
Score the basket for a third after 5 shots.
What an alert play. Just a great job of hitting her teammate on the move.
Dallas with the ball. 6-point game.
Now here's Beckers.
From outside the arc. And again, it's the wings from deep.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Right side Plum. Pass to Hamby.
Arike Agumbawale on the wing. Looking for her first basket still in this one.
Beckers outside.
Just her first attempt. And the shot goes down.
That's a clean look they gave her there, fellas. And, I mean, she drains those. So I wouldn't give her too many of those looks if I was the defense.
Inside. Fader on the way. No good on that shot. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Sparks ahead, up by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. A closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Sparks. Guys?
Good effort. Very tight defense from them through the first quarter.
Really a big part of why they are up right now. You know, their defense has been on point.
Well, with a new Toronto team coming in 2026 and more international players getting drafted, the WNBA's global reach is growing.
And you look at upcoming draft classes, that will be reflected more so with the international players coming in and some of the recent high draft picks we've had from outside the United States.
Yeah, and it mirrors basketball continuing to grow on the international stage. So I'm excited to see the best players in the world playing right here in the WNBA.
Last season was a disappointment for Dallas as they missed the playoffs.
Well, they were last in defensive rating, and as you can expect, that really hurt them. They made a lot of moves in the offseason, though, losing 3 of their top 4 scorers. So this year's probably going to be a different story.
And that one falls, and that puts them up. It's a 1-point game now.
Pass to Burrell.
3-pointer. Dallas with the rebound. Hamby grabs the miss.
Here's Cannon. Miller defending.
To the paint. Out to the right wing. Here's Burrell. And the 3 off target.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her. Never a player short on effort. Dearica Hamby, a winning player. Second chance points can be the difference most nights.
Back to Gubawale. Pass to Harris. From past the arc.
And rebounded by Brink.
Down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
She threaded the bounce pass in there so smoothly.
Here's Agunbowale. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. And we're a little over a minute and a half into this second quarter of action. They set a pick. Shot clock at 5. Shoots the 3. Her fourth shot, her fourth miss. Still looking for a mojo tonight.
Hamby, Miller defending.
And good that time.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
The Wings trail. Pass to Harris from downtown.
And rebounded by Brink. And here's Cannon.
The bucket counts, and she's on her way to the line to try to make it a three-point play. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Emma Cannon, shooting 1.
One shot.
After just 15 starts in a rookie season, Cameron Brink unfortunately suffered a torn ACL.
Yeah, a horrible break for Cameron and the LA Sparks, who went second overall in 2024. A two-way star you can build around. It is great to have her back in action for LA.
Miller can't get it to go.
The Sparks with the lead to the wing on the left.
Now Cannon.
Past Alama.
Now Burrell.
6 on the shot clock. Drops in the tray.
Starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, they're on a big run. I'd say this is the beginning of the end.
I'd say you're right.
Dallas calls timeout.
Wings making a switch here. She's covered by Hamby. Pass to Ogunbowale.
Here's Beckers.
To the inside. It's stolen by Hamby. To the paint.
Burrell.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They just aren't missing.
Beckers outside.
They need this. Rebound by the Sparks.
And you can just feel the desperation now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
They're clearly frustrated, and it's understandable. I mean, they're on the wrong side of a monster run.
And they got to just settle down, stick to the game plan.
Yeah, keep your composure.
They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And Blake, from what we've seen so far, if I were you, for your health, don't hold your breath.
Yeah, that'd be a very bad idea. Now here's Agumbawale. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Shot clock at 3. Hines Allen, good.
Laser focus. Hines Allen was ready to fire the second she got the ball.
Now here's Alaman. Inside. Amby down low. Pass to Burrell. Stevens. Now Peely. Covered by Hines Allen. Here's Alaman. Tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good. Hines Allen. Peely defending. Hines Allen can't get it to go. And it's the Sparks ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Alaman with it. Amby sets a screen. Here's Alaman. Shoots a 3. That shot off. Outside Agumbawale. Pass to Beckers. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screen and pick to get good open looks like that.
Well, to get to this level, you're already a winner. But who is the best when it comes to taking home titles?
No doubt for me. It's the ultimate winner, Breanna Stewart. She's got all the college titles and multiple WNBA titles.
Same here. For a change, I agree with you, Brian. I mean, Stewart's teams hoist trophies at every level because of her two-way ability. When you got a prolific scorer on one end and a dominant defender on the other.
Now here is Stevens.
Pass to Peely.
From deep, gets the three-pointer to fall.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Here's Agumbawale. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Top Beckers.
She's guarded by Alaman. With the step back. Now here's Plum. Started now by Agumbawale. Cameron Brink from the arc. And the Sparks, another 3.
Nice find from Plum, willing to get her teammates involved. That's leadership right there.
A challenging stretch for Dallas here. Pass to Agumbawale. Off target from outside.
You know, you watch her, you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shot.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. You know, just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her.
They've been playing very smart offensively in the first half. I think that's safe to say.
The numbers support that. They're shooting much better percentage from the field.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now here's Agumbawale.
Pass to Beckers.
To end the run. Count that as her 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Guys, she is a scoring machine. And I know I'm not the only one to describe her that way.
So it's the Sparks now. The lead is 15.
Well, we've all known the name Paige Beckers well before the 2025 draft, and she's used to the spotlight.
No doubt. I mean, she's been a name in basketball for a long time. She was the #1 recruit out of high school, then in college. As a freshman, the National Player of the Year. Obviously, huge expectations for her here in the W, but Paige Beckers is used to that.
Clock at 4. Here's Agumbawale. Stevens grabs the board. Now the Sparks with it. Pass to Plum. From the arc. Dallas with the rebound.
Now Beckers.
Back to Hines Allen. Launches a three. Stevens grabs the board. And the Sparks with possession here. Foul him off. Right side, Stevens. To the middle. Here's Plum. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, when Kelsey Plum is getting buckets inside, it's scary because she already does so much damage with her playmaking and perimeter game.
Man, they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Beckers outside. The kick out to Agumbawale. Jacks up a three. That makes it 7 straight misses for her. Definitely not the start she was looking for. Outside Plum.
Pass to Brink.
Fires from deep. Knocks down the three ball.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
And here's Agumbawale. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Now here's Beckers.
Defense is right there. Now Peely. Past Alama. With 1 on the clock. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Sparks on top, running away with it. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. I mean, good, solid game by Hamby.
Her decision-making simply flawless today. Nothing but quality shots from her in the first half. She wasn't forcing anything.
Yeah, but I think here in the second half, they may want her to be a little more assertive and start taking more shots, even the tough ones.
Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. Now here's Agumbawale. Looking for her first basket still in this one.
On the wing, Paige Beckers.
5 on the clock. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
And it's out of bounds. The Sparks able to retain possession here.
She had no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important because probably would have been a quick 2 points if she doesn't knock it out of bounds. So I love that effort level.
Now here's Alaman.
They lead by 20, and that's the most we've seen. The shot that time, not on target.
Going forward, do you guys think the Wings have the best backcourt in the WNBA?
No doubt. They just might, guys. This is the brightest guard pairing in the league. They got the first overall pick in Paige Beckers as a generational talent. Then you're going to throw in former scoring champ Arike Ogunbowale. I mean, how do you stop that duo?
And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They'll turn it over.
Just an incredible read on defense to come up with that block.
That's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Up top, Jackson. The tray. Here's Stevens. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And I like the energy Stevens showed right there. Refusing to quit on the offensive glass.
Outside, Hines Allen.
Becker's outside. The wings with another miss.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off. Tonight is all about De'Erica Hamby scoring at will. They can't stop her.
Pass to Hines Allen.
Up top, Beckers.
She's guarded by Alaman. And here's Segris. And stolen by Stevens. Down low. Here's Jackson. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over.
Well, for the games that you watch around the league, what's an important factor that you guys think gets overlooked?
I gotta say, pace. You want to play the game on your terms. And if you can control the tempo, that can be pretty key in a game.
No doubt, Brian. We see different styles around the league. And if you can impose how you want to play, that's you.
Ogunbowale. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Becker's outside.
Bangs home the trifecta.
You simply cannot say enough about her individual performance so far, even if the all-around team effort has been lacking.
Outside Plum. Pass to Hamby. Back to Plum. Shoots over Ogunbowale. And the Sparks getting another bucket right there.
And this is the mindset Plum has to possess, because when she buries quick shots, it gets her going.
Dallas with the ball. Outside Ogunbowale. Hines Allen.
On the wing, Paige Beckers.
She's guarded by Alaman.
And it's Beckers missing. Oh, this franchise is absolutely thrilled to have Paige Beckers. But talk about what makes her such a great young player.
Well, Paige is a bucket, right? Highly skilled, and you expect that she'll run the offense and be the focal point. Plus, she's got sneaky length at 6 feet.
Now here's Ogunbowale. Outside, Hines Allen.
Paige Beckers from outside.
Yes, and a nice assist from Maisha Hines Allen.
An excellent passing big. Hines Allen has great vision.
And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Left side, Stevens. Plum, guarded now by Agumbawale. Pass to Alema. Shot clock at 6. Now Stevens. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, that's just Stevens playing big right there. My goodness.
Now here's Agumbawale.
Beckers outside.
They set the pick. Fires for 3. Add another field goal to her total. Makes it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from three-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now.
So it's Dallas now. Agumbawale with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Paige Beckers with another miss.
Kelsey Plum from outside. Good for basket number 6 for her in this contest. She's shooting 6 for 12.
Demonstrating how dangerous she can be from deep. Plum doesn't lack confidence in firing the 3-ball.
Dallas with the ball. Here's Agumbawale. To the inside. She's covered by Hamby. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. Hamby grabs the miss.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Pass to Plum. Hamby a screen. Beyond the arc. That shot missing.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. I mean, maybe that's why she missed.
Outside, Agumbawale.
Segrist. The kick out to Beckers.
Takes the 3. The Sparks grab the miss. And here's Hamby. She's got 15. Outside Plum. To the middle. Now Alema. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, she's definitely a threat from deep, but it just hasn't been going for her tonight. She might want to avoid that shot for a while.
Outside Agumbawale. Pass to Hines Allen. Now here's Agumbawale. She's guarded by Plum. The wings with another miss.
Stevens, covered by Segrist.
Stevens, that's good.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
So it's Dallas now. And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Beckers. That one falls, coming off Arike Agumbawale's nice read.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Timeout called the Sparks.
Dallas going with an almost entirely new group here. Pass to Cannon. Stevens. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's an 86% accuracy mark. Now here's Harris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Inside. Shoots from the right block, and it's in.
Soft touch around the rim. You don't want Harris to catch you out of position inside.
Pass to Burrell. Here's Stevens. The three-pointer off the mark. Jones outside. Screen by Hines Allen. To the paint. Good. And Haley Jones getting the assist.
Well, we know Hines Allen can score from the outside, but don't forget, she's a problem down low.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Hamby. And here is Stevens. Up and in on the layup.
She's up to her usual trick, shooting it well, scoring a lot of points, getting them in front.
Harris with it. And that's not going to go. At the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Sparks ahead, delivering the blowout. And time for a short break. Stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the 4th. Now the Sparks with it. Pass to Burrell. Outside Stevens. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 attempts.
With the fundamentally sound skill set, Stevens is able to create offensively.
Now here's Harris. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Burrell. Guarded now by Agunbawale. Clock at 6. And here is Alemán. And Cameron Brink is going to pick up the foul. That is her first foul of the game. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Harris. That three off the mark. And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Let's go. Lays it up and banks it in.
She's got a great read of where that miss was going, and that enabled her to be the first player to it and get the putback.
Now here's Agunbawale. Tries to break her ice. Rebound by the Sparks. Past Alemán. Brink a screen. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's exactly what they're going for in that possession.
She's guarded by Stevens. Well-timed pass and goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Crafty pass work, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Now here's Alemán, covered by Harris. There's a screen by Stevens. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Well, what makes Stevens such a good option in the pick and roll is her combination of size and mobility.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Back to Miller.
6 to shoot.
There's a screen by Miller.
There's Agunbowale with the 3.
And rebounded by Brink.
So it's the Sparks now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Stevens the screen.
Here's Alema. Left side, Stevens. Past Alema. She tries for 3.
Miller grabs the miss.
Outside, Agunbowale.
Here's James.
Inside. And she drops in the layup off glass.
She's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting that ball to the rim.
Now Alema. Outside, Stevens. Alema, covered by Harris.
Stevens the screen.
Here's Alema. No good from outside.
Now here's Harris.
He's covered closely. Pass to Agunbowale. Drains it from beyond the arc.
With the ability to get off quick releases, Agunbowale can excel in the catch and shoot.
Now here's Aleman. Outside Brink.
The 3.
They grab their own miss.
Past Alema. Just 4 to shoot. And just a poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for her.
Harris. She's guarded by Aleman. And here's James.
They set the pick. And stolen by Azare Stevens.
Now here's Aleman.
Covered by Harris.
Aleman with it.
Pass to Stevens. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
There's a versatility to Stevens' jump shot that you don't ordinarily see in players her size.
Here's Harris.
Here's James.
Now Agunbowale. And a miss there on the triple. And the 3 ball is good.
And if you leave anyone that wide open, you're just asking them to punish you, and they did there.
Diamond Miller for 3. The Wings with another miss. So it's the Sparks now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Past Alema.
Brink a screen.
And the shot counts. She's fouled. That's a chance for a 3-point play.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Shooting 1.
Here's Agunbowale. And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
On the wing, Paige Beckers.
There's a screen. And stolen by Stevens. And
Here is Aleman. Out to the left wing. Pass to Brink. Peely.
6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3.
The rebound by Segrist. Now here's Beckers. She's guarded by Aleman. Now here's Agumbawale. Beckers outside.
The Wings with another miss. Very smooth pace to this offense.
Looking to keep building on this run.
Past Aleman. Here's Cannon, covered by Hines Allen. And here is Stevens.
Step back shot.
Back to Brink.
Second shot opportunity. The Sparks, no good that time either.
Outside Agumbawale.
And stolen by Azare Stevens.
Agumbawale with the steal. Now Cannon.
Over to the left wing.
Now here's Aleman. Pass to Brink.
5 to shoot. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, but he sagged off, and no hesitation on her part to rise up and bury the 3.
And it's the Wings ball.
Outside Agumbawale. Here's Segrist. Beckers outside.
4 on the shot clock. 2 in the drought.
And it's Aleman with the rebound. Pass to Peely.
Aleman
Guarded by Beckers.
from beyond the arc.
Aleman shot is off.
I don't understand how she could think that's a good shot, and I think the coach agrees. That's not the player they want, jacking up threes. Yeah, we've seen Myisha Hines Allen hit threes, but she's at her best mixing it up inside.
And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
To the middle. Here's Stevens. That one doesn't drop. 3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Beckers. She's guarded by Aleman. Beckers outside. Pass to Segrist.
Agumbawale is screened. Puts up a 3.
Nice defense from Cameron Brink.
And so it's the Sparks taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
This game really a defining game for what they can do when they're playing at their best. Being here at home helps, but the execution anywhere was terrific.
And that's a wrap, everyone.